Hello, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Thundercracker, or is it? This is actually the JCS001, which is a third-party knockoff of the Studio Series 86 Thundercracker New Seeker mold. Now, this is really amazing because this is a fairly new mold and there's already a very cheap third-party figure of it. So here's the box. There's actually no brand here whatsoever, like Byway or anything. So if you guys know what company this is, I'm not sure. And it actually has a lot of letters, which I'm assuming will be all of the repaints that they're gonna do. Hopefully they do a lot of repaints, especially for the Rainmakers. Now at the back, we have here him or Thundercracker in his alt mode. And it says JCS001, and of course, the instructions is in the QR code. So let's get the box out of the way and actually look at the figure. So as I've mentioned, this is the third party of the Studio Series 86 Thundercracker. Now this is the Studio Series version. It has a Decepticon logo right there. This one doesn't, since this is a third party. Now, before I do like a comparison, side-by-side comparison of the two, I'm going to show you guys what came along with this guy. Now, before that, I'm gonna tell you how much this cost me. This one I got this for 2,400 pesos, Philippine pesos, or approximately 39 US dollars. While this one I got this for 900 Philippine pesos, or 15 US dollars. So less than half, or yeah, less than half of this. And to be honest, I've had this for a couple of days now, and it's really, really good. And especially for the price, this is definitely, before I even do the review, I'm gonna tell you guys this is worth it. Now, he comes in with a lot of accessories. Aside from the standard, the null rays, the wingtips, and the tail fins or the tail wings, he also comes in with a bunch of other stuff. First off, we have two blast effects which are compatible with his heels or the boosters for the rockets. So he looks like he has flying effects, which unfortunately is not compatible with the 86 version or the 3 series version because it doesn't have a slot for this to go to. And this is 5mm port compatible, so you can have Energon swords, which is really cool. He also comes in with extra null rays, which can be flipped to become larger guns, or yeah, guns or null rays, which is really nice as well. So these are extra for alt mode, which I'll show later. Gap fillers. This is the gap filler for his alt mode, which of course I'll show you guys how it's attached later. Also, additional gap filler is this. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to attach it. This is how you attach it basically. This is very simple. Now, once you do that, the gap is completely gone, or well, not completely gone, but it's way better compared to the Studio Series version. As you can see, that is way better. And then let's put your hands down. Also, he comes in with two extra face plates, one smug face and one smiling face, which you gotta remove the head first in order to change the faceplate. But really cool that they gave you that option. I'm not gonna bother doing that, but again, those are all the accessories, which for 15 US dollars or 900 Philippine pesos, this is really amazing. I mean, all of the accessories that comes with it. Now let's do a side-by-side comparison. Of course, they look exactly the same. The main thing that I noticed, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the JCS001 has, they used lighter plastic or lighter color of blue on it, and the gray is even lighter as well. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera or in the video, but it is lighter. But the thing that's most evident that's lighter is the cockpit, or the translucent plastic for the cockpit. They've used like a brighter orange here than the darker orange one for the 3 series, which is actually kind of nice since you can see the inside of the cockpit better here on the fake, or not the fake one, the third party one, compared to the CD series one, which is really nice. And another thing that they did is add additional gap fillers here behind the thighs. As you can see, this is the Studio Series version, which has a lot of gaps. You can see the hinge or like the mushroom joint right there. While in the JCS001, it's completely filled, which again, really, really nice. So that's really awesome. Now for articulation, it's basically the same. One thing that I've noticed is that the arms actually lock on this. So you guys can see that it actually locks in place, which is cool. And also, just some minor details that I noticed. This is very loose on my copy, so when I hit it, it actually just falls off. And then there are actually no loose joints or whatsoever, except for this one, the transformation hinge for the forearm. This is very loose on my copy, but it's not a bother. It's not like it's gonna fall off or anything. It's still really, really nice. And one more thing. Sorry, I've been rattling off a lot. One more thing that I actually like about this is the light piping. The light piping here is much better. Wait, let me show you guys. For the Studio Series, there is an attempt at light piping, but there's barely any. You can actually not see it. But with the JCS001, there is an awesome light piping. As you can see, his eyes turned red right there, which again is really, really cool. Now, since I've already posted the transformation video for the 86 Thundercracker, I'm going to show you guys how to transform this guy real quick with the gap fillers. So, first off, let's remove the null rays. Let's remove the back fins as well, or the tail fins or tail wings. Now, we'll basically do it just the same, very similar to, or exactly the same as how we transform 86 Thundercracker. I'm just going to show you guys, or highlight the transformation for the or the steps for the they call this gap fillers. Now there's an insect flying. Anyway, let me just get this up. Should get this up. Now here, the gap fillers, you basically just rotate them, oops, inwards. Now this is kind of a hard step at first because they're kind of stuck, but you just gotta rotate them like so, and then proceed as usual. So there's really nothing special about the transformation there, just gotta rotate it. But I still just want to show you guys, just for you guys to know. Gotta transform, or tab that in, tab this one as well. Put the head in. There. Now, one thing to note is that the nose cone is kind of loose on this. Well, not really loose, but it doesn't lock in as well as the Hasbro version. Now for the feet, let's push that in, lock that in place. Oops, push that in, lock that in place. Let's have these two together. Now this is one of the amazing things or great things about this. So we gotta fold the feet up. Now they filled this completely because there's an extra landing gear, or like landing wheels, which is really nice as well. Now we do the steps as normal or as usual. Ooh, why is it like this? It's not straight. Why is it not straight? So you gotta straighten that up. Okay, there we go. And rotate this. And then this. And then tails, or tail wings, tail fins. Stab it in. Oh, sorry guys if I'm not talking too much, but this is basically just the same steps as on how you transform the SS86 Thundercracker. Just a couple of additional steps for the landing gear, and of course the gap filler, the extra gap filler. This is the extra gap filler. So what you'll basically do is there are small nudges here on the side. These four, we're basically going to tab them in those very small slots on the side. So it's actually very easy. Just try to open this up a little bit. Wait, I was able to do it easily earlier. I was practicing. Ugh. So you just gotta push it a little bit like so until this fits, and then try to push it down. Oops, wait. it's not fitting for some reason. So let me try to get this in. Wait, let me try to get this in off cam real quick. There, you gotta like slightly open up the chest piece and then just try to push it in, and then it will automatically tab in properly, just like so. I'm sorry, guys. And then this one is the same as in the Studio Series version. I just can't. My copy is a little bit tight, so I used an extra tool to be able to actually pull it out. Now, for the last few steps, now the null rays are the blue null rays. Now, one more thing that's good here is that this is not made of clear plastic anymore, which hopefully will last longer than the Studio Series version. So instead of putting the null rays here, we actually put it inside because we're gonna utilize the extra null rays, and we're going to flip the guns out like so, and then we will actually tab it on the outer ones, so he'll have extra ammunition to fight off the Autobots. And when you actually look at it from the top, this is completely filled, which is really nice. Since the null rays are put like in the middle, it only shows this gap, but on the other gun there's no gap at all. And then of course the blast effects, we tab them on the boosters, and here we have JCS001 Thundercracker in assault mode. Now again, look at that, there's barely any gap at all. This is the Studio Series version. There's a massive gap underneath. With the JCS001, it's completely gone. Here, the null rays, the gap is very obvious because there's only two and it's placed right there. But with JCS001, you can only see this gap, and it's really awesome. Now, this actually feels... Studio Series Thundercracker feels nice to the hand, but this, despite being a third-party knockoff, also feels really nice. He doesn't feel cheap at all, and his transformation is really nice as well. Like no overly tight joints or no loose joints at all. Really good. Well, except for this one, it's not too loose, but it's very easy to pull out. But it's not a bother, especially considering how much I paid for this, or how less I paid for this compared to this. And yeah, I mean, it's really awesome. With the extra landing gear, he feels really complete, like the complete version, or like the better version. Now, let's talk about final thoughts. My final thoughts for this guy, I'm not going to skip out and transform him back to his robot mode. This guy is definitely worth it, considering how much I paid for it. Oops, sorry. I hit the stand, the phone stand. Considering how much I paid for it, I got a lot of it. Like, I got an upgraded version of this. What's unfortunate is that the gap fillers cannot be placed here on the Studio Series version, but if you missed out on this, I know here, at least here in the Philippines, they're not on the shelves anymore, and they're really expensive, like on Facebook Marketplace. This is definitely worth buying as an alternative. If you're not that picky on buying third-party figures, this is definitely worth it. And to be honest, this is one of the best third-party figures that I've bought. I'm not gonna buy the Starscream version and Skywarp if ever they do a repaint, but if they do repaints for the Rainmakers or other Seekers, I'm definitely going to buy this version. But also I'm gonna buy this, of course. But I'm still gonna buy this if they're not, especially if they're not gonna release a Hasbro version. Like especially the Rainmakers. I love the Rainmakers, but they're just ridiculously expensive in the Philippines. But yeah, that's it for my review for JCS001. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.